Good morning, church. Thank you so much for coming to condole with us and of course with yourself. My name is Ken Kariuki. So today I get to bid farewell to my wife, BT. And looking at all of you across the aisles, I can confidently say to you that meeting and getting married to BT and living with her these 20 plus years was the greatest privilege and blessing of my life that God bestowed on me. On our 20th anniversary, which we got to celebrate last month, on August 9th, today I publicly get to give my tribute of the woman I love. And though I am overcome by grief, I say to you today, it is better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. These famous words that were loved by Queen Victoria were written by the great poet Alfred Tennyson in his poem In Memoriam AHH in 1849. Words that articulate the harrowing grief process that follows the unexpected loss of a loved one. Yes, BT was my perfection, and therefore I loved her. And though I grieve, I'm a better man for having loved her. My darling wife BT, you who I expected to grow old with, you with whom I shared dreams, my best friend, my soulmate, I am torn, separated from the one I love with all my heart, and who loved me just as much. My pillar, my strength, my great supporter, my beautiful queen. Honey, I will miss you with all my being. I still haven't allowed myself to accept that this side of eternity is over for you. Separated from me, we who are always inseparable, two peas in a pod, two people joined at the hip, a couple with a soul connection, always together laughing at silly private jokes. And yet deep down, I know today that you have completed God's purpose for you here on earth and have flown away to be with your Maker, the Promise Keeper. I'm confident that on the day you shut your eyes to sleep and crossed over to the other side of eternity, all the angels in heaven blew their trumpets as they welcomed you into your eternal home. A place where you'll never know pain, never shed tears, never suffer sickness, but only experience indescribable joy as you worship your Creator forever. I was fortunate to have met you all those years ago. I thank God for having blessed me with the best wife that I could ever have wished for. A woman who was a multi-talented bundle of energy, a noble woman, a loving mother and wife, a happy person, a peaceful and calm human being, a focused and industrious entrepreneur, unflappable, courageous, protective of those who you cared for, compassionate to the needy, a doyen of creativity, a strong and dignified woman, a woman who feared the Lord, basically a Proverbs 31 woman. When you woke up daily between 4:30 a.m. and 5 a.m., you told me all those years ago that you had to start the day intentionally to command your morning. I knew that before the dawn chorus of chirping, peeping and tweeting birds, you were already reading and meditating on God's word and conversing with God in a personal, quiet time. I was always confident that you would always start the day by praying. For among other things for me, you always told me, I've prayed for you today, for your meeting, for whatever you're going through now. Praying for Jerry, for your mom, for your siblings, for the rest of the family, for your friends, for your staff, for our businesses. We learned to rely on each other and call each other on the phone a number of times in a day, speaking jokingly in the third person, ensuring that we were connected no matter what we were doing separately, making sure that each of us was okay and delivering of the day's goals. The Bible tells us that we are sojourners on this earth and this is not our permanent home. Paul reminds us that when this earthly tent we live in, our body is taken down, that is, when we die and leave this earthly body, we will have a house in heaven, an eternal body made for us by God Himself and not by human hands. Honey, I'm confident that you're in heaven, happier than you have ever been, and knowing that we shall meet again. So long, my love.